You know that feeling, right? That almost electric jolt you get when you hear someone else's story. It's this super personal thing, and today, we're gonna dive into what it's all about. Seriously, just think about it for a second. Have you ever been listening to somebody, could be a friend, could be a total stranger, and you feel a sudden chill or a wave of goosebumps, and it's not because you're cold, it's pure emotion. You know what I'm talking about. It's like when you're at a wedding and the vows give you chills, or a friend is telling you a really tough story and you can literally feel the hair on your arm stand up. That right there, that's a physical sign of an emotional connection.
Now you're probably thinking, yeah, everyone gets that. But here's the kicker. They don't, not even close. If this deep, physical thing happens to you, you're actually part of a pretty small club.
So what's actually happening in our brains to make this happen? Let's get into the science because it's fascinating. We're going to look at the neuroscience that explains why some of us literally feel other people's emotions in our own bodies.
Okay, so look at this number, 47%. Right now, it's just a number on a screen. Seems kind of random, right? But trust me, this is the key to understanding this whole thing. Any guesses what it could be?
So that 47%, well, it points to a huge difference in brain activity. What researchers found is that people who get those physical chills from stories, their mirror neuron activity is a whopping 47% higher than the baseline. That's not a small jump. Okay, so what in the world are mirror neurons? Well, the easiest way to think about them is as your brain's empathy cells. They're the reason you physically flinch when you see someone else get a paper cut. See, these neurons fire when you do something, but they also fire when you just watch someone else do that same thing. It's like they create a little shared experience right there in your head. And here's the really wild part. When you get those chills, it means your brain isn't just thinking, oh, I understand what they're going through. No. It is literally running a simulation of their emotional state inside your body. Those goosebumps, that's the physical proof that the simulation is running. All right, so now that we've got the science down, let's actually put a name to this incredibly powerful and pretty rare experience. You know, empathy isn't just one simple thing. It actually has layers. First up, you've got cognitive empathy. That's just, I understand how you feel. Then there's emotional empathy, which is a step deeper. I feel with you. But the third, deepest level, that's when you can say, I feel it in my body.
And that deepest level, that has a name. It's called somatic empathy. The word soma actually comes from the Greek word for body, so it's quite literally empathy that you experience in your body.
So just how rare are we talking? Well, it turns out that less than 15% of people consistently experience this. That's pretty wild. So if this is you, if you feel this stuff physically, you're in a very, very small group. But, feeling everything so deeply, so physically, well, it comes with a price. There's a flip side to it. Let's talk about the real cost of this deep connection, what the source material calls the empathy tax. Just think about what a load that is for your system. If you're a somatic empath, your nervous system is basically running two programs at the same time. It's processing all of your own stuff, and it's processing the absorbed experiences from everyone around you. You're basically on double duty 24/7.
And that leads to this really powerful point. If you find yourself constantly exhausted, especially after being around people, that's not a weakness. Far from it. The source explains it as the inevitable tax you pay for having a system that's just always on, always absorbing.
So what can you do about it? Is there a way to manage all this? Well, the source suggests something called a neural reset protocol. And the goal isn't to shut off your empathy. Heck no. It's more about building a buffer, a way to protect your nervous system so you can keep your gift without getting totally fried in the process. Which really leaves us with this final question to think about. If this somatic empathy is your superpower, this incredible ability to connect with people on a physical level, then the challenge isn't about getting rid of it. The real question is, how do you manage its cost? How do you put on the cape without letting it weigh you down?